Hi, Marshall. It's John and Judy Sarkisian wishing you a happy birthday. We wish we could be there with you to celebrate it in that nice warm climate, but we're here in Northborough waiting for the first snowfall. We'd like to share a few of our memories with you. First of all, we'd like to say that we've never met anyone with as much enthusiasm and can-do spirit as you. We suspect North Court would never have come to fruition without you behind it, and then you even had the energy left over to do the same thing again in Princeton. We remember many great times, from the pitcher-in to the Redemption Rock tournaments between Northborough and Princeton, and the wild parties afterwards. Especially the seemingly harmless game of kick the can. I especially remember a night at our house here in Northborough when you climbed on the roof during a game. We thought you were going to jump off and were a little worried about what might happen to your knees, but fortunately we talked you out of it. We have a lot to thank you for in our lives. You probably were instrumental somewhat in getting us started skiing. John probably appreciates that. I'm not sure I do. And also playing tennis and sailing. And I'm going to turn it over to John now to tell you some of what he remembers.
As part of the can-do spirit, Marshall. Oh, this is John, by the way. As part of that can-do spirit, I laugh every time I think of us taking off in the Mistral and the 40-footer, the Chinook, and the night you came on board with us, and I kept asking you, how come I smelled gas, Marsh? You assured me that everything was fine, no problem. This boat is A1 tip-top shape. So at any rate, in the morning I got up ready to strike my match and light my cigarette, and I still smelled the gas. I prudently decided I would go up top before I lit my cigarette. Well, fortunately, before we left, the captain was about ready to turn a key on, and I put my hand on his hand and said, "Stop, let's take a look at this." Lo and behold, we did discover the gas in the bilge, which we had to clean out. And off we went to Martha's Vineyard. And the funny thing that happened there was that I guess we went ashore and spent considerable time in the sea shanty listening to those waitresses sing as they brought more beer to us, and unfortunately some of us missed the last ferry back to the boats. We went down to the docks, and I think we made a deal with you that you were going to come pick us up in your motorized dinghy off the Chinook, and there was a couple there waiting to also get out there. We assured them that we had a ride, we would take care of them also. About 10 minutes later, you came gliding through the dark mist on your sailfish, or the sunfish. The couple next to me said, "Is that your ride?" I said, "I guess so." They in turn said, "Forget it. We'll find another way to get back to our boat."
I have one more thing that I distinctly remember. This is when I was working at the accounting office on Lincoln Street and you were working at Jamesbury. I was out to lunch with some women colleagues, most of whom were considerably younger than me, and you happened to spot me and snuck up behind me and gave me a big smooch. And my friends were mighty impressed with this dashing devil and wanted to know if you were available.
Then, of course, there was a time that you took a bunch of Worcester sailors somewhere to Rhode Island so that we could compete with Bill Polly's and his season cruise. But I don't remember whether you were our captain, but what I do remember is as we went around the course, one boat was sadly falling behind, and I think it was ours. And you as captain determined that what we had was a barnacle-laden boat. The order came out to lean over the side and clean off the barnacles. I don't think you'd get any of us to do that these days. We'd lean over the side, we'd never get back up, or we'd fall in the water. Then, of course, there was always North Court. where we had great times playing tennis. All the tournaments we had, member, guest, male, female. There's not too much of that going on these days. As a matter of fact, I don't think I played tennis once, but the memories of those old tennis days always bring a smile to my face. As you know, we were the 31st member. I did not think that this thing would ever fly. I was in the throes of building a garage, and I laughed when Dick Boudelier tried to sell me on this, but it did fly, and we quickly realized we made a serious mistake, so we were there the next year.
Well, we'd just like to say we love you, and best wishes to a good friend who ran with the Bulls in Pamplona, by the way, and happy birthday.